Now let's look at the operating controls. This is the accelerator grip. Turn the grip to raise or lower the RPM of the machine. For the swing control lever, you will push to swing left and pull to swing right. This is a free brake style swing. You'll need to move the lever slowly in the opposite direction for braking. Swing speed is regulated by turning the accelerator grip and by proportionally pushing or pulling the swing control lever. This is the horn. This is the swing brake switch and should only be used for parking. Do not apply this brake when the machine is swinging. These are the front and rear drum control levers. Push to lower the load and pull to raise. The boom drum control lever has an inching speed switch located near your right thumb. When the inching speed is engaged, it reduces the speed to about 1/3 of the normal speed of the front, rear, and boom drums and the propel speed. Switching it back to the normal position returns the machine to the normal speed. On the floorboard is an auxiliary accelerator, which can be used with or in place of the accelerator grip. Just to the side of the operator's seat is the right and left propel control levers. The propel speed is regulated by turning the accelerator grip and by proportionally pushing and pulling the propel control levers. In addition, you can select high propel speed and low propel speed by operating the propel speed selector switch. Use high speed on good ground condition and low speed when turning, tracking with a load, or poor ground conditions. Please note that pivot turns and counter rotations should only be performed in low speed. By operating the left and right propel control levers, you can propel forward, propel backward, perform pivot turns, or counter rotate. Propel control levers lock in the neutral position. The CK850 also has a function lock lever. When in the up position, none of the control functions will operate. On the left side near the seat is the swing lock control lever for mechanical house lock. For the swing house lock, you push the lever to lock and pull the lever to unlock. The house lock should be set to the locked position when the machine is parked or when it is in transport. The left side panel consists of the air conditioner control panel and control wiper switches. Also located on the left side panel are the headlight switch, rear work light switch, and a swing alarm selector switch. The swing alarm selector switch is used to select the alarm when swinging. When this switch is pushed up, it will give a buzzer sound, and the swing flasher goes on and off. When pushed in the lower position, the swing flasher goes on and off without the buzzer. The center position turns the swing flashers and buzzer off. On the left side lower panel is the hook over hoist release switch. This switch is automatically returned to normal when released and is effective only when the release switch master key is set to the release position. The boom over hoist release switch is similar in function. An automatic stop due to boom over hoist can only be released when this switch is moved to the release position. The switch is automatically returned to normal when released. These switches are effective only when the release switch master key is set to the release position. This is the automatic stop check switch. In the stop position, the automatic stop function is actuated, and boom raising or lowering and hook raising stops. The switch automatically returns to the normal position when released. The mode selector switch is used to tune the front and rear drums for heavy work and clamshell operation. High for normal work and low for clamshell type operation. This is the main key switch. Turn to the right for accessories or to start the engine. These are the front, rear, and boom drum mechanical locking knobs. When pulled up, this will lock the drums. When pushed back down, it will release them. When the engine is stopped while the boom drum lock is released, the warning buzzer will sound for approximately 4 seconds. The engine trouble detect lamp lights up when the engine control unit or ECU detects any fault related to the engine. Please note that this light will illuminate during startup. The machine is equipped with an emergency stop switch. Press the emergency switch to stop the engine. When the switch is engaged, it will remain in that position. To reset the switch, turn it to the right. There is a cup holder and map light located above the control panel. Now let's look at the Freefall Controls and operation. On the floorboard, you will find the front drum and rear drum brake pedal for freefall operations. The left pedal is for the front drum, and the right pedal is for the rear drum. The optional third drum freefall brake pedal is mounted in this location. To operate the freefall operation, the brake pedals first need to be pushed all the way down. Then the key inside the lower left panel must be placed in the release position. Then push the red button on the control lever. The light on the machine monitor will illuminate, and the drum brake operation is controlled by the brake pedals. The operator may also choose a normal speed or high-speed freefall by the selector switches in the lower left control panel. To return to the normal brake mode, simply push the red button. In the normal brake mode, the brake pedals can be pushed down and locked for more footroom for the operator. The drum speed adjusting knobs consist of 3 knobs. Turning the knob to the right accelerates the speed, while turning the knob to the left decelerates the speed for each drum. When the drum turn grip selector switch is in the on position, the center section of the grip moves according to the drum rotation speed. This can be turned off by placing the switch in the off position. The gauge cluster starting with the upper left side is the engine cooling water temperature gauge, and on the upper right is the fuel gauge. This gauge cluster is also called the ITCS, Intelligent Total Control System. The ITCS is exclusive to Kobelco and provides the operator or maintenance personnel with a self-diagnostic screen. It will also communicate service codes for easy troubleshooting should a problem arise. When the engine key is set to the on position while there is no fault, the screen appears with the engine speed, the lifting height of the main or the auxiliary hook. This lifting height can be reset at any point by pushing the 0 button. The number of the parts of line on the front and rear drums is displayed on the lower part of the screen. The status of the inching switch is also displayed. If set to normal, the display shows off. If set to inching, the display shows on. When the down arrow is pushed once, the engine oil change interval screen will appear. This screen will show the elapsed time from the last engine oil change. When the down arrow is pushed for the second time, the number of wire rope layers on the front drum appears. When the down arrow is pushed for the third time, the number of wire rope layers on the rear drum will appear. The ITCS has a redundant system that allows the machine to operate even if the total controller or main computer has failed. These switches and the switch under the seat is part of this system. This system should only be used in an emergency to remove personnel or the machine from a dangerous situation. Check the operator's manual for further instructions should they be needed.